do this. It's only allowing me to go in vertical. I don't know. Not cool. It's being persnickety today. Won't let me go horizontal. Hello, Chew. It's being, oh well, I guess you guys are going to have to put up with the vertical this morning for a little while. I won't keep you long. I wanted to try out something new, but then my something old is messing up on me. So I didn't think. Let's see. That doesn't do it. Good morning, Judy. How are you? William E. I know. Vertical. What can I say? I don't know. It won't let me turn it horizontal today. I always start horizontal, but it's not working today. Well, this is weird. Okay, I can do one thing. I can give Judy a wrench here, so I know she probably knows everybody that's coming on today. But good morning, everybody. One of the things I was going to do today, we were talking about the music, whether I was getting copyright on the music I was playing in the background. Well, you know, I was checking it out, and when I put YouTube's music on in the background, when YouTube processes my live, they also add all of the licensing and everything for the music, if it's their music. So they've been doing that, and that has not been a problem. Hey, Jamie, good morning. Sorry about the vertical this morning. Sorry about this, I don't know, technical problems, and I don't know exactly how to fix it because they've been, let's see, that's not going to do any good. So anyway, the music, I'll show you the last live that I did. If you, let's see, get off my, so that if you look right here, where's something to point with? I need a pointer. Hang on just a second. Well, I can't find a real pointer. Okay, come on. Now you're going to give me a problem? All right, right under my name here, right there, in that line, if you go onto my live and you tap there, then this screen comes up, and it lists the music and everything that you played if you're on YouTube Music. So it lists the licenses and everything, so that it, you know, you don't have to do anything. But, you know, hey, keep digging. Nice to see you again. So here we've got AZ Treasure. Good morning. So did I miss somebody yet? Anyway, so the music, all the licenses are put in there. You don't have to worry about them. But just so that I don't have any problems, my daughter fixed me up with a tunes list. So in a loop of 100% guaranteed music that YouTube allows me to use as a creator, and that I won't get dinged for. And if there's a problem with it, then we can take something out and put something in. But it's a little different music. It's not like what I've been using, but we're going to play it here, see what you guys think. So she picked out some good ones. Is that too loud? Okay, so this is the music that I'll be using for a while. It's a little generic type music. I was playing the music off YouTube, and I wasn't having any problem with that. The only time I had a problem and I got blocked was when I was doing the shout out on Monday, and I was using a playlist. I just go to somebody's channel and play their playlist if they didn't have any videos, and the music that they had on their playlist was not music that YouTube had verified. So anyway, there's some positives and negatives in everything, right? Officially, William, I'm at 2017 this morning. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for everything you've done to help me get there. And you guys have been great. Hey, Ghost Nancy. Good morning. How are you doing? Sorry about the vertical, but I was having technical problems. My iPad wouldn't let me go horizontal this morning for whatever reason, and I tried several times. You probably see that I was trying to get on, and I just couldn't get it to go horizontal. So here we got this narrow space here. So anyway, I'm thinking that Character Alley picked out some cool music for me, so for my background, and so that's what we'll use for a little while. But I was just showing everybody how when you use YouTube music, and their music is for creators, says it is anyway, and when you're playing it in the background, when your live stream is processed, they pick up on all of that, and I don't know how they do it, but I don't know whether somebody sits there and goes through my video and says, oh, this is what's playing, but it lists it, puts the licensing in and everything for you, so that you are within their rules. So, I find out little things like that almost accidentally, but when I'm intentionally looking for things, I don't know how they word it, and so I don't know what to look for. But then all of a sudden I tap on something and boom, there it is. It's accidental, but incidental and accidental. So, good morning to everybody. Yeah, I was only blocked in Russia though. So, you know, Russia was the only country that was blocked from listening to that music. And as soon as I went into it, if you get blocked, there's a little triangle thing, you know, like a red triangle there next to the copyright or whatever it says copyright. So you've got a little copyright notification, and then you get this little red triangle next to it. If you tap on that triangle, that takes you right to the problem. So then it offers you choices of what to do. You can either clip it out or mute it or something else. I forgot what the other one is, but thanks. That's on my watch hours and my subs. I'm at I'm getting towards 2,200 subs thanks to you guys, and I have 2017 or 16 or 17 watch hours now, so I'm getting closer to that 3,000, which is my goal. And you guys are doing all the work to get me there, hanging on, listening to me yak. So is there something? Yeah, well, the computers are all smarter than me. AZ. How you guys doing today? Hey, your big races tonight, Ghost Nancy. I went and saw that our names are in your race, and the only one that isn't in your quackening yet is me. I think everybody else is in your quackening. But, so what do you think about the music? I think Character Alley did a good job fixing me up with some background music. It's kind of upbeat. Generic, but cool. I like it. So, Ghost Nancy, you still there? We're going to the Angels game tonight. Do I have to be there when your race ends, just in case I'm not able to get online at the Angels game? Do I have to be there to accept the quackening if I win? Yep, it's just background music. Just something to be there when I can't think of something to say, so that if it's too loud, let me know. You know, sometimes you don't know how loud these things are picking up. This microphone won't pick up my voice, but it'll pick up music just fine. Thanks, Jamie. Yeah, I was just checking with Ghost Nancy to see. I don't know whether I'm going to get reception at the game, so. But take every opportunity to get into the quackening, right? Oh, I did. I think my name's on all of them. I just oops, what happened to my music? That's not cool. It stopped for some reason. Oh, it said no connection. What? I lost my connection for a minute, for a second. For a tenth of a second, something like that. So, I don't have anything special today since I'm not hunting. But the special thing was to debut my background music, my loop that my daughter put up for me. So she didn't want me to get in any trouble with YouTube. But I mean, I don't know all the technicalities and all the rules, and sometimes I step on a rule without knowing it, and then have to figure out how to get around it, or not around it, but through it. So there's so much to learning about this. I learn my lessons sometimes the hard way, but I haven't done anything really wrong. I've always tried to keep within the rules, and so I don't want to give them a reason to, say you can't do this. So I want to make sure that I follow all the rules. So every little precaution helps. But I was just watching I don't even remember when it was, way back when I first started just doing videos. I was watching some creator videos to help you create things on YouTube and help get a persona going in YouTube. And one of the things that they said is that if you played YouTube music, as long as it was collected and presented by YouTube, then you wouldn't have any problems. Hey, Bad Idea Labs, good morning. Yeah, I haven't, I've got a couple videos, Judy, that I'm working on editing right now to put on, but since I am trying to heal this toe up, I'm not out digging, so I'm not making any more videos. So yeah, it's going to be kind of hard to store them up. I'm going to have to figure out something else to do in the meantime, because as fanatic as I am about digging and being out there all the time, digging in the dirt, you know, and I am one of those addicts that I talk about, and I always say salutations, fellow treasure hunting addicts, because I know that most of you, if not all of you, are as addicted to this as I am. I just have to remember to be louder than music. Yeah, I am. How's it going, William? Am I talking loud enough? Can you hear me above the music? Because I'm playing it on a different device. I'm not playing the music on the device that I'm doing my stream on. I guess I'm going to have to go up against StreamYard and, you know, battle with getting that started. Let Great Scott help me get that on going so that I can use one device, and maybe that'll be different. The music is louder. Okay, let me. I'll turn it down a little bit and see if it picks it up there. Let me know how it is now. Adam isn't so much. Well, you know, it's like getting around to it is not as addicted to it as I am. But she goes with me all the time, and she gets out there and she gets her exercise by walking around with me while I'm digging, and she finds surface finds, and she has a really good time when she goes out there. But she's not as addicted as I am. That's, you know, I don't think that every couple is, you know, that the people that are out there that are duos, that are visible duos, say, you know, there might be a couple that, you know, are almost equal, but most of them, that one is more addicted than the other. I agree with that. So, am I louder than the music now, William? I don't know. No, I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna go do a GoFundMe and see if I can buy some equipment. No, I'm just kidding. Don't listen to me. I'm just kidding. But, you know, there's always the equipment side of everything. You know, I figured out a long time ago that the money is made in the sales of the equipment and paraphernalia that addiction causes. So if you're addicted to something, like I was really getting into prospecting and panning for gold at one point, and got my whole family interested in it. And we bought a whole bunch of pans and bought sluices and high bankers and everything. And I was just about to buy a dredge when they made dredges illegal in this part of the country anyway. So I was just about to spend a lot of money on a dredge. Hey, Kenneth, good morning. Wow, you guys are awesome coming in and hanging with me. Don't forget to hit the like or the dislike on your way out if you can't stay. so that I know that you were here. But this is pretty cool. I don't really have anything fantastic to show you guys today. I just really wanted to talk about the music and what was going on there. As Tupac going around brought it up the other day, and I wanted to show everybody that one screen. And I'll show that again. I'll turn off my music and show that again so everybody knows what I'm talking about. But I accidentally, when I first started, that was something that was in my mind, that somebody said, oh, if you use YouTube's music, you'll be all right. And I did use YouTube's music. I have a little intro that I put on some of my videos, and I have a little piece of music on that. And the first one I used, the first piece of music when I created that intro, was going along fine. They said it had a copyright on it, but it didn't hinder anything. It'll tell you that if you click on it, it'll say this does not hinder your videos in any way, and you're not in any trouble. It's just there because it comes up as one of the songs that needs the license. More than anything, you just need to give the person credit that created the music. So I try not to use anything with words because I don't want any foul language. I don't want anything that messes anything up. I don't want to give anybody the wrong idea. I don't want words in the music because then it brings up situations. So just instrumentals. And on that little intro, I used it for 6 months or so, and then the artist decided that they didn't want their music used for free anymore, and that's fine. They just notify you that that's a problem. So then I, took it off and put another piece of music on, which I didn't like as well, but I used it. And now that's what's on there for the time being. If it gets pulled, if somebody says, I don't want my music used for free, then I'll change it. And that's easy enough to do. Who Adam tells you when you're done? Is that what you're saying, AZ? Yeah. And it should be that way. The person that's with you, if they're not as addicted as you are, then they should be in control of how long you're out there. Because I'll stay all day. I'll stay from dawn to dusk, or even later, because I had lights. I can stay after dark, and I've done that time or two. I don't use the same music on videos, because only on the intro, because I made the intro, put the music on the intro, and then burned out the intro. So I use it. It's just a video clip that goes on the beginning of my videos. So I always try to use something different. So, anyways, we are testing out my music here. Character Alley made me a loop with a bunch of instrumentals on it, and sounds pretty good to me so far. There's what do you do with the drunken sailor? Probably won't recognize many of them on there because, like I said, they're generic. And I think they're all made by artists that are up and coming. Nothing real prominent, nothing real well known. But all it has to be is just music. So back to being addicted to digging. This is getting really rough. I have not dug a hole since Friday. So a whole week has gone by and I haven't dug a hole. So that means that there's still plenty of these out there. As if you weren't here on Wednesday, these are the clean versions of crusty Zinkins. I tumbled them, and the reason that they're white like that, reason they're white, that's the zinc. After you clean the little blisters on them, that the copper has worn off or broken off during the cleaning, mostly because when the zinc bubbles up and you see those blisters on them, be on the edges, and some of them, get pretty grody. I call them shrinking Zinkins. So these having the crust cleaned off of them, the zinc actually shows up. So they're not stained with anything but what's within that copper case. That so anyway, so that's what the Zinkins look like after the crust is cleaned off of them. Hey, diver Greg, how you doing this morning? So that's what we did Wednesday, was we opened up my tumbler and got all those Zinkins out of it, and looked for some more coppers, but I don't think I had any more coppers. And now I'll roll those up. There was 489 Zinkins. So those Zinkins were accumulated over the last month. As I have I have 32 rolls of Zinkins that I've already rolled up this year. And so now I've got another 10 rolls there, essentially, because I have a jar, little bottle of Zinkins to make up the difference here in the 489. So I will have the $5 worth of Lincolns to roll up today. All right, you're headed to the beach. Greg, good luck on that. Find something good. Dig it for incognito. All right, got a new Sanskrit. Did you get a CKG? Buddy Biggs, good morning. Oh, this is awesome. You guys are great. Before you leave, make sure you hit the like or the dislike. Let me know that you were here. A scoop pal. All right. So go get those Zinkins, Greg. So I hope everybody's going to have a great day. It's Friday. We're going to go see the Angels game tonight. See how they do. Not much of a baseball fan anymore. Not much of a hard seat fan. So, yeah, you guys, I hope you all have the greatest of Fridays. Friday's a great day for me. I like to go digging on Fridays because that all week long, like last Friday, I got all of that jewelry in that one little tot lot. Just little pieces of jewelry, nothing really fantastic, but I got a lot of jewelry and a lot of treasure trash. A lot of pull tabs and bottle caps and nails and screws and bolts and nuts and but I got jewelry too. So got a couple crosses and got a 925 silver earring with a half-carat stone in it, but definitely marked on the stem. So those are always exciting when you find those. I've got a collection of little square earring stones. It's I didn't realize how many people lose their earrings, but I got a bunch. Then I got that little ruby earring and a little loop earring in a different park that I went to after my live. So Fridays are a good day. I like Fridays because after everybody's been there all week. The wintertime's not as great as the summertime, though, for finding things on Fridays. Wintertime, Mondays are better days because people go out on the weekends. They don't go out so much during the week. My music quit again. I don't know. I'm going to have a little problem here, aren't I? Why? I keep getting a stutter in my signal or something, and it stops my music. That's going to be a little bit of a problem. I had that problem too with doing the YouTube music. Don't know why. Just every once in a while get a hiccup in the Wi-Fi. All right. 2 rings. What's your count for the year now, AZ? We seem to all gauge our productivity by how many rings we find. Music won't stop there. You know, it seems that we all read the words the way they should have been, even though we, have mistypes all the time. I mistype things all the time. People seem to understand what I say, but a lot of times it's the auto correct that flips the word from one to another, or you're typing away and it just puts a word up because it thinks you're going to say it. They do that a lot. So I read, instead of that you, I read thank you. Yeah, my goal this year was 100, but I've only gotten to 60 this year. So that's a lot of Zinkins and bottle caps. Yeah, most of mine are all bling too. Most of them are kids' rings because I do a lot of tot lots. But when I go to the beaches and the lakes and the ocean, you too, buddy. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. That's awesome. Every minute counts when you're trying to hit a goal, right? So, and I set a lot of goals for myself, like the rings, because last year I got 64 rings. So I set a goal for 100, and this year I've got 60, and I don't think I'm going to make the 100. I might not even break last year's record of 64 because the way my toes going, it's healing up, but it's keeping me from getting out and being on my feet and digging. But I think Monday I'm going to go out digging, but I'm going to do it different. I'm going out to one of my favorite parks, and instead of walking around digging and putting a lot of pressure on my foot, I'm going to go to one of the picnic tables that has the most trash around it. There's a lot of trash around the picnic tables, and then I'm just going to dig every single target, trash or not, and not look for anything, silver signals or gold signals, or just dig every single chirp and chip, cheep, cheep, and just sit around the table for a couple hours and not worry about what kind of target, just dig up everything that makes a noise until that table is clean so that there's no noise around it. And then I'm going to mark that table and go back another day and see what comes up around the table. But I'm going to pick a really trashy one so that all I do is dig and not walk around, just sit there at the table and dig them up. So this is certainly eclectic music, collection of everything. She did a good job, I think. So might make you, bounce around a little bit. That way I don't get my day ruined. I get my fix. So, because a week without digging, and I mean, it's beautiful weather outside, and I'm not digging. And okay, Jamie, you going for another ride? Is it just about dark there? I know it's supper time for you, or dinner time. Well, there's no end of things that I can do. Skylar Johnson, welcome in. How are you today? A new name? Skylar, I'm going to give you a blue wrench here so that you can check out some of these other channels. You're on my channel right now, but you can, with the blue wrench, you can check out others. Be mindful of using it, okay? And I think everybody knows what that means. But what do you do, Skylar? Are you a metal detectorist? Are you a magnet fisher? Or are you a coin hunter? Or are you a treasure hunter in general? Sorry about the vertical, folks. I gotta keep saying that because this isn't the way I normally do things. I accidentally went vertical the other day, and I was trying to get it back, and it worked out fine. But today, it's not working so good. I can't get it. You're a treasure hunter in general? Cool. If that's what we all are, welcome, treasure hunting addict. I'm glad you dropped in. Don't forget to hit the like or the dislike before you leave so that you can let me know how you feel and make a comment. Come back and make a comment if you have something to say or a question to ask or a remark. All I ask is that you keep them clean. And I got some cool comments on some of my stuff because, as you all know, if you've watched any of my videos, my shorts, anything, I post everything that I dig. I post staples and screws and grommets and washers and nails and bottle caps and pull tabs and jewelry and coins, and if it comes out of the ground, I show you what I dug. And a lot of times I get more people interested on the one-time views like the shorts. I get thousands of views on a staple or a nail or a screw I put a ring up and I get 60, 70 views. So if you watch any of my stuff, you know that I don't hide anything. I don't plant anything. I don't, a lot of times I don't even show you digging the hole unless it's live. On my lives, you're going to see me digging and you're going to see what comes out of the hole right now. You know, if I shoot a short and I'm just out digging and I find something, I don't sit there and uncover it in the dirt and stuff, which, you know, a lot of people like to see, but I'm sorry, I don't do that. Normally I just get it out of the ground and I show it to you in my hand. I have enough trouble and a hard time focusing on things sometimes, because when you're using a phone or a GoPros aren't as bad as phones. The phone, because it has a focus feature, it'll go in and out of focus. If one speck of dirt is on your camera lens, it goes in and out of focus. So it's hard to control out there. Skip Z, another new person. Okay, I do this for everybody. Be mindful of it, Skip. I just gave you a wrench so that I've dug my backyard, my front yard. I've dug in my front yard probably 10 times. I go over my front yard all the time because I'll find something new, because every time you get something that's close to the top or diggable, then you get a chance to go deeper and turn up your sensitivity and go a little bit deeper, put on a bigger coil and go deeper. So yeah, I do that all the time. Let's go, that's a 1 in there. Skip Z, Skips. What do you do, Skips? You do metal detecting? Do you do magnet fishing, or do you do coin roll hunting, or are you just a treasure hunter in general and a treasure hunting addict like the rest of us? Well, again with that, it goes silent, and then when my lulls come up. You've been working on a hole for 2 days? And my daughter, I dug out a thing that was 3 feet long and 2.5 feet wide and 7 inches deep. Huge piece of pot metal, the base to something looked like a barber chair base, you know. And we dug it out of her backyard. It took us all day. Skylar has some dancing videos. Well, I've got 2 new people here, Skips and Skylar, and I'm going to have to go check out their channel after I get off of here. I will check out your channel and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. See what misadventures I get into. And they're going to be lots of different kinds of misadventures now for the next few weeks. A couple of things are going to happen. And I'm not searching for any pity party here or anything. I'll just tell you guys what's going on and why I'm not digging. I had a toe that got a blister on it when I went on vacation back in July, and it's been having a rough time healing. Got infected a little bit. Gladly it didn't go into osteomyelitis, which is a bone infection. So that's what causes you to lose toes when you get osteomyelitis. So This time I've been nursing it along. Went to the hospital, got some antibiotics intravenously, been taking oral antibiotics and all that good stuff, and got it back under control, and it's starting to heal. But when you walk on something, you know, especially a toe, it's on the little toe on the outside. I'm missing the pinky on my left foot, so it's this toe that is there now, and it's the one on the outside. So you put a lot of pressure on that when you're walking and bending, and getting down, digging and everything, a lot of rubbing and everything. So it keeps it from healing. So I've got to mostly stay off of it, to make a longer story short. So I went to my vascular disease doctor because I have vascular problem in my legs, and he wants to angioplasty my left leg. So they're going to rotor-rooter my left leg again to get a substantial amount of blood flow started back in my foot. I'm not having that big a problem right now because it's doing all right, but they want to give me more blood flow. So I'm going to be doing that. So that's going to not knock me down too much, because that's just a one-day thing, outpatient almost. And then I am going to see a blood disease doctor so that I don't get infection, and the kind of infection that kind of runs rampant throughout your body. So you have to go on an IV. They put in a PICC line in your arm, so it's a permanent line there running the antibiotics to your heart. So the line goes in your arm and up through here and down into your heart, so that you are pumping antibiotics all the time. So they want to do that just so that I don't lose this toe, don't get infections. So it's a process. So that will hinder me only in the fact that that PICC line is going to be in my arm, so I can't use my arm and take the chance of pulling that PICC line out. So that will stop me from digging for about 6 weeks, because I won't be able to use that arm for digging. I can still swing a detector with the other arm and use the other arm for digging if I absolutely want to. But, you know, but anyway, that's my story for why I'm not doing what I love doing right now. So, got to take care of yourself. And one of the things that my vascular disease doctor said, he pointed at me and said, do not stop digging in the dirt. He said, because that's what's keeping you alive, is digging in the dirt. And he thought that I was going to lose both legs at one point because of this vascular disease. And he said it was only going to get worse. It'll never get better, but it has gotten better. So contributed that to a lot of, or attributed that to a lot of different things. But one is the medicine that I'm on for the last 2.5 years. One is the exercise, mainly the exercise, just getting out there and doing things. So you younger people, do not stop moving. Don't stop moving, no matter what you do. You know, if you have a job, how old am I? I'm 73 years young. So that's why the white beard, so I look my age. Because if I shaved off my beard, I would look like I'm 20. No, I wouldn't. So you younger people, especially nowadays, people, your jobs are sitting a lot, you know. So I know just a lot of people sit, and I was really happy that my son, he's a programmer, and he sits all the time. And when he came out with my grandson, they both came out here, and we went metal detecting. You're 9, Skylar? Okay. I have no age restriction. Just make sure that your parents know you're on here. I have a family friendly uh, channel, so I am not worried about you watching me. And I hope your parents feel the same way. So I have people all ages that like me. I think there's another uh, young gentleman that's 10 years old that was uh, one of my subscribers a little ways back. But my grandson, Skylar, is 8, and he's coming to see us here, uh, getting around to it, and I are going to have a visit from my 8-year-old grandson. So he and my son are into metal detecting now because last year they came out to visit us and they got the bug, and my son went and bought 2 metal detectors for them so that they go out once in a while. So he gets off of his computer chair and goes out and does some metal detecting. So I don't know how often they do that, but they do. So I was happy to do that. I've got another son that he bought a metal detector, and he has been metal detecting a lot lately, especially in his own yard, getting things out of his own yard. So Skylar, that's a good thing to do. I hope your parents are okay with you digging it up the grass. So we have a good time when we go out digging. Getting around to it, and we have a blast. We are more of outdoor type people than indoor type people. So, but again, that no matter how old you are, uh, Skylar, you've got a lot of years before you're going to start petrifying like me. So just remember that Incognito told you when you were 9 years old to keep moving. And when you're 70 years old, remember that, okay? Write it down somewhere. Keep moving. Don't stop moving. Well, that's treasure hunting too. Dinosaur bones are cool. Yeah, we used to bury chicken bones and pretend they were dinosaur bones. We bury the chicken bones and then go out and dig them up when I was a kid. Because I had one of my kids wanted to be a paleontologist, so uh, those things kind of are inbred into people, I think. Digging in the dirt. That's what treasure hunting is all about, right? Seeing what other people left behind, whether it's digging in a ancient city and finding pieces of pottery, or and bones, or it's digging in the ground and finding what people left there in the park. It's all the same thing. You can directly relate, and I think there should be a ancestral thing for treasure hunters, because I think you'll find that if you do a family tree and ancestral, you'll find that all treasure hunters will, come together in some way. Since I think that we're all related anyway, so. I really appreciate you guys being here. I've been on here for an hour now, and the music was doing just fine, wasn't it? It has been. That's cool. Hey, there's a good riff. But somebody asked a question. There's a bunch of you to ask questions, so. If I don't know the answer, I'll make one up. No. It looks like a diver's on his way to a dig. Hopefully he gets there safe. I think Bad Ideas had to leave because he had to go back to work. Blistering left, and he'll come back shortly. Anyway, got a bright light for some reason. My background is all sticking out there. So if I get back here, I have to shout for you to hear me. So you got to look at my. This is weird with the vertical thing. Hope this doesn't become a normal thing. I'm not going to be able to use this iPad. I have to figure this out when I get off here. What's all this stuff? Oh, that's cool. You good at singing? You have any singing videos on your channel? Well, there's some weird stuff here I didn't know was here. Let's see. Oh, here. 1800s. Well, this will make things interesting. Oh, yeah, cool. Look like I'm in the old movie. You guys seeing this, or am I the only one seeing this? This is kind of cool. Different things. Whoa! Ghost City. Well, now I got some other things to play with here. What's this? Oh, nice. I didn't know that iPad had all this good stuff here. Look, it has square eyes. Hey, my beard finally looks cool. Yeah. Yep. Sometimes you just have to play around. So it looked like a drawing of President Grant. This is kind of neat. I have to play around with these things when I'm... Let's go back to the beginning and see what all these things are. So this one, what does this one do? I think this just makes for color of some kind. This says a beam. What's a beam? Oop, don't know. Brush. Oh, let's see. Gives a little different tone to things. Hey. Give somebody a rest here. I think I like the, oh, that's kind of toning things down. We got, what's this? Slate, like black and white. Oh, there we go. Noir. Kind of a blur. Well, I don't see any difference in that one. Oh, I see the bubbles, and then some light effects. I like these. That way nobody's... This is like a disco. Well, this is cool. And this is kind of dreamy looking. Nice. Now I can pick one of these and just have something different. This one says glamour. Did it make me look any better? I don't think so. This looks like an old Technicolor film that you watch on television. I think I like the black and white though. This negative one is pretty cool. Hey, I have a black beard again. Been a long time since my beard's been black. Maybe one day I'll take that off. Kind of like the sketch though. That doesn't show the... doesn't show the wrinkles. Well, did it do it again? Okay, I gotta figure that one out. So, oh, it ended. Okay, so we go to the second one. There we go. Okie dokie, William. You go have a great day. This is cool that you guys are spending your valuable time hanging out with me. No filter. Okay. So make sure you hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down before you leave. Hope to see you next time. You take care, William. Well, what do you do, AZ? What kind of work do you do? You're a young person. I haven't had a job in so long. My job's just hanging in there. Trying to get some stuff done. I gotta go do something this afternoon. I gotta move some stuff around. Payroll taxes for a large hospital. Oh, cool. Cool. I was in accounting for years, from like 1985 to 92. Or no, actually 1985 to 98. 1998. I was first started out as an account manager. I started by going out and getting small businesses to use our payroll service, our bookkeeping service, and tax service. So started a company and moved up to a company and became a manager of the whole department of service manager. So go and pick up payroll and help people decipher their payroll laws and how they were going about doing their hiring and making sure that they did their taxes properly. So I was in that for a long time. So that's a tough job, making sure all the taxes are done right. Lots of numbers, lots of just Yeah, well, it's not exciting. My job was more exciting because I actually got to go out and visit with people in their own businesses and help them to make sure that they counted all their purchases and make sure that they counted all their expenditures and keeping track of everything they did so that they would get the best tax benefit. So the hard part is getting people to trust you to do that for them, and a lot of people don't want you to know everything they're doing. So I'll probably hang out for another 9 minutes or so, 8 or 9 minutes, and I hope that I've made your morning a little more pleasurable and informational. But I do want to show one thing again before everybody leaves, is because there were people that were, hey, FL Thunder, how are you, Rob? Good morning. How you doing? We were just, my daughter made me a playlist so that I wouldn't get any copyright strikes and stuff on my background music. So we've been playing that and going over that. But I wanted to show everybody Tupac from Coining Around had a question for me that if I got strikes playing the music for the YouTube music, because I was taking my device and going into YouTube Music for Creators and playing their music. And on Monday, I did a shout out for a lot of people. I didn't have anything to do, so I just had this weird idea that I would come on and go to people's channels and shout them out. And I shouted you out, FL Thunder, and Digging It Back. So watch my live from Monday. So anyway, I would go to the music channel and play the music in the background. But on Monday, I got my first block so that my live wouldn't be seen in certain countries, and it turned out that it was just Russia that they wouldn't allow this song to be played. And what I did was I played a playlist that was on somebody's channel that didn't have they didn't have any videos up, so I just played their playlist of music. So I played about 3 or 4 different ones, and came up that my live was blocked in certain countries, it said. So it comes up when you do that, and if you're playing music, then it comes up with a little triangle, red triangle type thing, with an alert that you've used something that can't be seen everywhere. So if you click on that little red triangle, if it comes up for you sometime, then it will take you to a page where it tells you exactly why they marked it as blocked. So it offers you a couple of opportunities. It offers you to mute it, to clip it, or there was one other, and I don't remember what it was, because I only went in there the one time. I muted that piece, the first piece of music. There were like 4 or 5, I think, and I muted the first one, and after it finished muting, it took the block off. So I don't think I have any subscribers in Russia, but I might. Um, but it put it back on to where it can be seen in Russia now because I muted that one song. But I've been playing YouTube music from the YouTube Music channel. And what happens is right here, if you look right under your channel name on your channel, it shows you a little thing right here. If you click on that more, then it takes you to this page where it tells you the name of the song that you're playing or that has played. And in this case, there's several. So this day I played several songs, and it shows each song. Okay, and then it shows the artist that was playing the songs. Right here, 2 cellos. And then it shows you the writers of the music. And this is all done by YouTube when they process your live stream. Okay, so then it shows the licenses. So it does it all for you so that you don't have to remember to do it. And I found this out accidentally because I was trying to research something and I didn't know what to search for, and I found this incidentally while I was doing my search. Okay, Skylar, you take care. Thanks for coming in and visiting with us. I'm going to go check out your dancing videos. All right, you have a great day. So anyway, so it shows all the licenses there. So it's in under your description, so you're covered. And a few people were worried about whether I was going to get strikes or not. And if you're following their rules and using their stuff, I don't see how you can get a strike. If you're following your own rules and you're using your own stuff, then you're going to have problems. Like I did on Monday, I went and played from a playlist that wasn't YouTube approved. And that's okay for people to have a playlist of songs. And if they're not doing a channel and they're not doing what I'm doing, then they're just having a playlist so somebody comes to visit them and they can play their music. That's fine. YouTube's not going to say anything. But since I played it, it did block me. But I took care of it, muted the one song, and everything was fine. So, but my daughter was a little concerned that I would have a problem with the music because it was brought up in my chat. And so she made me some playlists, or not playlists, but some loops with generic music that is provided by YouTube for creators to use and explicitly has no copyright problems at all. 100% no copyright problems. So the only copyright problem you would have using the YouTube music that's on their channel is that an artist might revoke their that particular artist might revoke their free status, that they don't want people just playing their music for free. And so I've had that happen to me once, where the person revoked their free status and didn't want their music playing for free anymore, so I had to remove it and replace it with something else. But so far I've been playing by YouTube rules, and I know that there's some different ideas about it, but uh, I think YouTube, you know, plays it right. You know, if you're using what they provide, then then you work accordingly with them. If there is a problem, then you're not going to have any problems, right? So that's my theory on everything. Anyway, so um, we're back to where that is. If you go into your into my lives here, and where I was playing the music, if you just go to right under your name, if you're playing music and it's YouTube music, then YouTube, you just click on that more, and they will bring up all the information, and they do all of this so that the main thing is that your licenses are there. So if anybody asks, all the information is there. I think that's pretty cool that YouTube does that, because you know they're providing you with the ways and means to make things a little more entertaining, right? And that's what we're looking for, right? That's what we're all looking for, is a little bit of something that makes things more entertaining. So YouTube doing all the work for you, how can you pass that up? Okay. So it is hard to see because my fingerprints are all over my phone there. Yeah, that's a little better. But, so, yeah, you can see it a little better now. So it's all listed here, even the songs that you play. And I didn't put these in. They did it during the processing. They put all this information in for you. So it's all over and above board. So how's things going, Rob? I'll be there Sunday morning. Well, I'll probably be there Saturday night too on Charlie's live. Yours and Charlie's. It's Charlie's on Saturday night with you, and then it's yours on Sunday with him. So if you guys are headed out anytime soon, I've already gone over the 9 minutes. How do I do that? I say I'm going to stay on about 8 or 9 minutes, and then I look up and it's been 12 or 14. So, but for, like William says, for every 6 people that I have in the chat, every 10 minutes that goes by gives me another hour of watch time, which cool way to look at it. So I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me. And hey, there you are, Jamie. Did you go have dinner, or did you go for a ride? No, you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. We were just talking about the music again. I think you were here the first time I talked about it, but there were some people that came in that I wanted to let know what we were doing with the music here. And I'll go back to my playlist and so the playlist is generic and benign, and I don't mind doing it the other way too, because they do all of that for me, so that if I play something that's out of kilter, I don't think they're going to give me a strike if I'm playing by their rules. As long as I'm using YouTube for it, then they're not going to give me a strike. They might do what they did and block something and give me an opportunity to fix it. They might let me know that something is, not working properly now, and allow me to fix it. So that's the best that we can ask for, right? So we're it's got some pretty good instrumental music in it. My daughter, character Allie, did a really good job putting it together for me. She helps me out a lot. I wanted to tell you guys something too. I can't do it on my phone, but I helped AZ Treasure with this last time she was on, and I wanted to tell everybody about it because some people are confused with when I say this. Yeah, I did. Remember the linking? Wasn't it you that I showed you how to link your shorts to your video? It was you, right? I thought so. I didn't think my memory that bad. But anyway, Rob, if you're in here, I wanted to tell you, I was trying to tell you the other day about it, because everybody was talking about remixing a short from a video or live, and remixing a short out, and it connects it to your video. And that's been for a long time. Hey, Gregory Freeman. It's going really well, thank you. Sitting here just yakking at everybody. But just resting my toes so that after what's going on, I'll probably explain that one more time before I go, just so everybody knows what I'm doing. So you can remix your shorts, and they will link automatically back to the video. However, you can make a short unrelated to anything. Just you dug something up and you get your camera out and you shoot a short and you put the short up. If you want more views on a specific video, then you can go in to YouTube Studios and you can link any short to any video. And all you do is go into YouTube Studios, you go over to Content on the left-hand side, you click on Content, you go to the short that you want to link up with something, and you click on the little pencil for edit, and you go to the right-hand side, and it will say link to video in a little box. Click in that little box, and your menu will come up, and you can click on any other short, any other video, and link your short to that video. And what it's done for me is it has taken some of my videos that only had like 20, 30 views on my video. And when I link 10 or 15 shorts to that video, then if that short gets viewed and they see that little arrow down underneath, here, I'll show you where it is. If you go into one of your videos, your shorts, hang on just a second. And this is not a remix, this is a link. So if I go in here and I pick a video, short, let's see, does this have one? Oh, this one's created from. Okay, it'll say created from a video in your short. I think all of these are created from. Sorry, I got to go back a ways because I've been creating a lot of shorts from my videos. So okay, it's hard to see because my phone puts up the subscribe. Let's see if it does it better this way. Anyway, okay. Sorry about the subscribe. Right under my logo there's my logo. Right underneath where it usually says on a remix, it says created from. It just has a little arrow right there. And it says Cognito Metal Detecting there. So just like where it would say behind that little arrow, created from a certain video, this just says it's going to take me to a video. It just says incognito right there. So now if I click on that, that takes me to a totally unrelated video that short didn't have anything to do with. Hey, BC Treasurer. So now, not only can you remix and make a short and have it take it back to that video that it came from, like always, but you can actually make a short and pick a video that you want it to go to, and hopefully they'll watch the short and see that little arrow, click on it, and it will take them to a specific video. So then that way, I have noticed that if I've only got 20 or 30 views on a video and I hook 10 or 15 shorts to that video, my watch hours will go up on, my views will go up on the video. So by getting the views to go higher on the video, then you're getting more watch hours, right? Because you're not getting any watch hours from the short. So today's a teaching day. I don't know. So if that helps you guys out, if any of you watched that and learned how to do that, it worked for AZ. So have you checked back, AZ, to see if you've gotten any more views on the video that you attach to? Sometimes it takes shorts, that your new shorts, hooking to an old video. That way the new shorts, when they hit the feed, you'll get more views, and they might click on that. If they like the short, they might click on the little arrow to see your videos. So check that out and see if it helps your view status on an old video. But I thought that was a cool, my daughter found that one out, was looking at new things from YouTube studios, and that was a new thing. This is totally new. I don't know how old it is, but it's really new. It's not something you've been able to do for very long at all. So now that I'm doing it, it's a few weeks, but you know, things, people don't find those things out. I wouldn't have known it had my daughter not told me and showed me how to use it. But incidentally, you know, she's helping me, and then I find things out by incidentally looking for things like the music and finding out the rules and regulations on the music and everything, and I find out what YouTube does and how they help you to use their music and everything. So I do find out things on my own, but 90%, 85, 90% of everything I learn is because my daughter's helping me. Because my job is digging. My job isn't, I'm not YouTube personality and techie. I barely know how to run my metal detector. And I was watching, who was I watching? Oh, Treasure Outdoors. Treasure Outdoors, go see Treasure Outdoors. Austin's a great guy. He has some really good videos. Go check out Austin, Treasure Outdoors. But anyway, I was watching him, and he was using the Legend, which that's my weapon of choice, and he was telling the settings and the tones and the how many megahertz he was using and how many tones he was using, how many whether he was using multiple tones or 4 or 6 tones, and what his sensitivity was, and he was, you know, breaking it all down and everything. Sorry, I don't generally do that, but maybe I should, so that people will know a little bit more about the Legend and how it works. But he did that. It was pretty interesting. But when I get out there, I'm pushing the buttons. I know what the things do and what they are, but then explaining them can be difficult for me. So BC, how's it going? You working right now? You on your lunch break? So you guys, I want to say again, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on your breaks, on your lunch break, throughout your morning and sometimes afternoons. Like, oh, you like my shirt? It says, all I need is a gravity hammer, a bubble shield, some grenades, and an energy drink. That's from what game? Anybody know what game that's from? Yes, sir. There you go. Whiskers are flipping up on me here. I hate that when the mustache hair tickles your nose. So you on your lunch hour, BC? Go back to my playlist. I forgot. Let's see. I'm gonna set this to where got 10 minutes. Okay. 10 minutes left on the playlist. So you guys are awesome. Hit the like or the dislike before you leave, so I know you were here. Day off. Truth and Reconciliation Day. What's that? New holiday for all the Native children they found buried in schoolyards across Canada. Whoa. Really? That's a worthwhile holiday to remember kids buried in schoolyards. That's a new one on me. That is a new one on me. The Native children. Okay, so I see. And not buried in schoolyards due to anything other than they are a thing of the past. Native children. I wouldn't even surmise on that. The things are going through my head right now, BC, that you know, whether the kids were put there on purpose or for devious reasons, or whether they were just burial grounds or whatnot. Your mind kind of goes off in wow. You got to know the history on that, because all of a sudden your mind makes up stories, you know, in your head. What could be, what could have been. Well, you know, I wanted to check something here. I'm going to check, see if they gave me any credit for my last live yet. Nope, they haven't given me the credit for my last live, but I am at 2016 watch hours, so you guys are pushing me up towards the 3,000. They had a big captured a lot of native Indians, tried to educate them, and then kept them there until they died. Civilization sometimes is murderous. In the past, civilization isn't civilized at all. That's sad. That makes me want to look it all up now and know about it, so that I'm not making things up in my head, because that's what happens. My head twirls with scenarios. Anyway, thanks to you guys, I am on my way to the 3,000 mark. And it's not because of me, it's all because of you guys. I was just hanging out here. So much appreciated. Don't forget to hit the like or the dislike before you leave today. Appreciate you guys all being here. Got another 4 minutes or so to my 2-hour mark. And here, let's oops, we'll give some yeah, old movie style in here. Thanks, AZ, for being here. I appreciate just telling everybody how much I appreciate all of you guys pushing me up towards the 3,000 mark. I'm at 2016 now. And later, see you next time. God bless. And got a couple more minutes. You guys are top rate for me. All of you. You hang out here, talk to me. Huh? You gonna bend the rules? Okay. Okay, BC. Saving yourself, huh? I'm glad you guys hung out with me today. I still have 2 minutes here. Got a great music list now for everybody to listen to in the background so that I don't have the empty spaces when my head goes empty. So my daughter did a great job. Everybody check out Character Alley and check out her animations and her drawings. She's been doing really well of late, and if you haven't checked her out, check out Character Alley. Go check out AZ Treasure. Go check out BC Treasure. Go check out Jamie Blistering Barnacles and Gregory Freeman. And Gregory's going to have some videos up, I know, and going to take some of those great finds. You need to make a video of those finds you showed me that you got at Lake Havasu, Gregory, and put a video, a wrap-up video on that. And go check out Skylar, our new friend. I hear he's got some cool dancing videos. And go check out FL Thunder. FL Thunder's got a show on Sunday mornings and duck races and gives away a lot of good stuff, a lot of good chit chat. So check out FL Thunder. Check out Digging It Back Saturday night. Hang with Rob and Charlie. And check out who else was on here? Oh, thank you, Chew. Thank you, William E. I just wanted to, Buddy Biggs. Go check out Buddy Biggs. Check out AU Diver for sure. Make sure that you check all these guys out. You all have wrenches now, so you can go to all the channels that are here and, you know, share the love, share your time with them too, and peace. God bless you all. We'll be back again soon, and let's see what misadventures I can get into. So later, Gators. Until next time.